Welcome back to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. Our focus this morning has been on the holiday season and some of the fun and excitement that's happening around the city. If you'd like to take a trip to the wild side for the holidays, well, it's pretty easy to do. I'm being joined by my friends from the Zoological Society and the Milwaukee County Zoo. Katie Krecklow is the communications coordinator for the Zoological Society of Milwaukee, and Jennifer Diliberti-Shea is the public relations coordinator for the Milwaukee County Zoo. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How amazing is it to have you both here together?
Exciting.
I really am happy to have you here. And let's first remind our viewers at home about the mission of the Zoological Society and how you work hand in hand with the Milwaukee County Zoo.
Sure. The Zoological Society is the nonprofit support arm of the zoo. So we work on conservation efforts, we do education, and we also support the Milwaukee County Zoo so they can really concentrate on taking care of the animals that we all love.
That's right. And there are a lot of really fun things happening, like I said, at the zoo. So a lot of times people forget that the zoo's open all year long. So you're here to remind them that not only is it open, but you've got some fun stuff going on.
We do, and like you say, I think a lot of people sometimes forget. They ask me, oh, are you open year round? And we are, so it's great to get that word out. We are open on Christmas Day as well, from 9:30 to 2:30. And during that week, from December 25th through January 1st, we're having our Frosty Free Week, which means all of the visitors receive free admission. The parking does remain in effect, but we invite everybody out at that time to come and enjoy the zoo because it's a wonderful time to visit.
Yes, the most wonderful time of the year, of course. So just bundle up the entire family, and you know, our temperatures go up and down so much lately. It's like we might get lucky where, you know, you don't have to.
And there's buildings you can go into as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing to remember, that it's not all outdoors. You know, you have a lot of the animals who really aren't, you know, built, so to speak, for the cold weather. So they're indoors anyway, and so there's a lot to do.
Right. When you say indoor animals, we have like our big cats, the tigers, the lions. We have our aquatic and reptile center, and primates and apes. So like you say, you can kind of tour throughout the whole zoo and just kind of make the indoor areas your sort of warm-up spot, which is really nice. And you can spend during that Frosty Free Week, because you're not paying admission, come on out for a couple hours or stay for the whole day. I mean, it's just a really good opportunity to have everyone visit the zoo.
Yes, and right now the zoo is beautifully decorated for the holidays. You ladies have to explain what's there in the sense of the Fantastic Forest and how people can really help make a difference.
Sure. The Fantastic Forest is something the Zoological Society puts together. We have 66 trees that were generously donated by Hawks, and then we have youth groups come and decorate all the trees. So 66 youth groups coming, and they handmade animal ornaments.
Wow.
So each section of the trees, there's like 5 trees that are small mammals, 5 trees that are big cats, the farm. So it's like a mini zoo, all on the trees, and the kids are just so creative. I mean, you can't believe what a paper plate can make. I've seen paper plates as elephants. I've seen paper plates as sloths. Just a lot of fun with water bottles. You know, they really get creative in things they find around their home to make animal ornaments. It's really unique.
It's fun. And speaking of animal ornaments, we've got a sloth right there on the top of the tree. So I was like, how perfect is that?
And part of the Fantastic Forest is in the middle of it. These are trees with animals, but then the zoo has a tree for the animals, we like to say.
Yeah, thanks. And we have the giving tree, which we've done this over 10 years. And these are all the wishes from the animals. So I brought in a couple just I guess little ornaments that are on the tree. They're all made by volunteers. And then on the back, it tells you what animal is looking for what item. So for this one, we have brown bear Boris, and he's asking for a challenge or a ball. So it tells you the price of the item and where you can purchase it. So if people come in, they can certainly take an ornament off. They can purchase the item and then bring it back to the zoo. Or they can just make a monetary donation and drop that off at the zoo administration office. And anything is acceptable, $5, $1, $10, and then the keepers will go buy the item themselves. And so these are all different enrichment items. So enrichment is something that exercises the minds of the animals. For instance, I brought along like a little floaty. And this is what our ducks in the family farm use. So on their little swimming area, they would push this around, interact with it, encouraging them to swim. It's something that allows them to show some of their naturalistic behaviors, which is really cool. And then another part of enrichment is kind of piquing their senses. So with this one, we have ground cinnamon. So in our family farm, maybe the porcupine would get this on one of his platforms or something like that. Again, to kind of stimulate the sense of smell. And we also use other things for sight, taste, something tactile as well. So this is a really big program. A lot of zoos throughout the country do enrichment with their animals because, I mean, captivity isn't kind of the best, you know, when you're looking at a perfect world. Obviously, there wouldn't maybe be animals that would need to have them living in human care. So we try to do everything we can to make their lives as enriched as possible.
I love that. And that's one of the things I love most about the zoo because you learn so much. You think you know everything until you go and you start reading the little signs. And it really is mesmerizing to me, just like how some of the behaviors of the animals, and it's fun to watch too.
It is. And really we try, you know, and with the Zoological Society too, it's all about conservation and making that connection with the animals. We just hope if people make a connection when they come in to see the animals, that they're going to make a difference in the wild. And what we like to tell people too, if you buy, you know, a membership or you just come to the zoo, your admission directly affects animals in the wild because those are conservation dollars that go out into, you know, the field or to study or to research. So just by visiting, you're helping the animals.
Absolutely. And I love how the kids are making the ornaments and things because they automatically have a connection with the animals. And hopefully through adulthood, they're able to make donations and really remember that the animals need all of us in order to survive. So you've got some nice gift ideas that you brought with you today because sometimes people are looking for something unique. They know people who are animal lovers and what better place than to send them to the zoo, right? So let's take a look at some of these ideas. Yeah.
So if you want, you can sponsor an animal, and we have a limited time offer. So if you want to sponsor Paco the zebra, you will get this plush toy zebra.
Okay.
So that's just always a hit when we do limited time offers. And really, you can actually sponsor any animal at the zoo if you just contact us.
Okay.
But you will only get the plush if you sponsor Paco right now. And we also know a lot of people like ornaments. Every year we come up with a new ornament. This year it's the ostrich in honor of the Milwaukee County Zoo. Just brought ostriches back. So in honor of that, we have an ostrich ornament for purchase.
I love that. Speaking of the ornaments, if someone wants to start collecting them, you guys have, I think, if I'm correct, like 26 that they can choose from?
Yep. You can
Everything you think of is on the ornament.
So that is about 26 animals that you can get an ornament
I think
for.
that's amazing. And then there is the very popular Zoo Pass. So if there are families who go to the zoo all the time, this is something where they can kind of save money and help out with the mission all at the same time.
And you don't even have to go all the time. Really, a family pass pays for itself after 2 visits.
Oh, wow.
So really, if you come more than twice, it's already paid for.
Oh, wow.
You know, and so the Zoo Pass is a great gift, and it's, as Jenny said, the zoo is open 365 days a year, so you can use that Zoo Pass 365 days a year. So it's the gift that kind of keeps on giving. And half, you know, and then the money that we raise from Zoo Pass then goes directly to the zoo for support as well.
Yeah, and so Jenny, we know a lot of kids will be on break and a lot of parents on vacation maybe, and so you've mentioned the Frosty Free Week, which starts on Christmas Day, is
It does.
Okay.
It does.
And then so when they make their way to the zoo, they have to look out for Belle.
They do. And Belle is our new African elephant. She joined us about 2.5 weeks ago.
Wow.
So she's actually still in quarantine. She will be off of quarantine sometime this winter. So we're all very excited there. I know some of us have caught glimpses of her, and she's kind of getting acclimated in to the herd. She is in quarantine, which means she doesn't have direct contact with Ruth and Brittany at this point, but they're smelling each other. They're actually communicating with each other now too, which is wonderful. When Belle first came, there was some trumpeting by all of the elephants because they knew something was up. These are extremely intelligent animals.
Oh, yeah.
So we heard from the keepers that, you know, there was some high alerts as far as the trumpeting and things like that.
New baby.
Yes, everybody's excited. So now she's kind of settling in. She's learning from our keepers, the training routines. They're making it as normal as possible for her. She came from Riverbanks Zoo in South Carolina.
Okay.
So some of her keepers did travel with her, so that was really
She's
neat.
got to get acclimated to the weather here too.
She does. She does.
Yeah.
And she actually has had access outside, and it was funny because we had heard she kind of poked her head out at first and then came back in, and we're like, okay, you got to get used to this.
We're no longer in South Carolina.
Yes. So slowly, she has been spending more time outside. But the thing is, with Ruth and Brittany, they don't necessarily want to go outside because they want to be in by Belle now to try to, kind of see like what's going on, that sort of thing. So they're going to be introduced slowly to one another. So we're hoping in the springtime we'll have a full herd, which will be the three of them living side by side, which is going to be awesome.
Oh, I love that, and that's part of the fun too. Whenever you get new animals, people definitely come out in droves to see it. And next summer, this was under construction this past summer, and I was excited because when you go to the zoo, the hippos always keep their heads under the water, and they might come up, maybe not. But now this new exhibit that's going to be ready in the summer, we'll be able to see them under the water, right?
Right, and this is another one of our big projects that the Zoological Society is helping us fund along with Milwaukee County. So it will allow visitors to see these animals underwater. There's a very high-tech filtration system for them. The pool is going to be 60,000 gallons, which is wonderful. So Happy and Patty, we're going to see if Patty's, going to make her way out there. Happy's very comfortable in the water, but as you say, there's some new amenities in there, some free structures that are going to be at the bottom of the pool that you'll be able to see these animals maybe resting on those. And like you say, you won't always just see kind of their ears and their eyes.
Right? I think it's going to be exciting. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
And the Zoo Pass and all those things, they are great stocking stuffers, and people can be reminded quickly that they can also purchase gift cards, which can be used towards the purchase of Zoo Passes and sponsorships, whatever the case.
Sponsored animal, our education classes, we have education classes year-round for infant to age 14. So the gift cards are a lot of things that the Society does. Or also this giving time of year, we're also accepting donations still to go towards the hippo exhibit. So our goal was to raise $25 million for Adventure Africa. So we're at $19.5 million. So we need a few more million to go.
Community work. That's what it's all about. And really, this is great to have you both here to really talk about how you work so well together in helping, teach conservation and all these things. And it all is just a really special place for people here in the city. Thank you all for coming by.
Thank you.
Katie Krecklow is the communications coordinator for the Zoological Society of Milwaukee, and Jennifer Diliberti-Shea, she is the public relations coordinator for the Milwaukee County Zoo. For more information on the Zoological Society, visit their website at zoosociety.org, and to check out everything going on at the Milwaukee County Zoo, visit milwaukeezoo.org. That's going to do it for today's show. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope you join us again next week as we take another look at our issues, Milwaukee. Happy holidays to you.